can!
It's over!
He's done it again! Unbelievable!
Oh, straight into the roof of the net.
Nice one.
Straight down the middle. So a good performance.
Hi, you're watching Firstpost. I'm Rupha Ramani. Let's get the show started. On the show today, what are the predictions for the England-India Test series that's about to start? Who are experts betting on to win this battle? But more importantly, will the past haunt this English side? The horrid white ball season has left an indelible impact on English cricket. Will that influence their red ball campaign starting with this series? The Club World Cup had a bumper opening over the weekend, but that clearly was short-lived. Day 3 and reality has struck. Are American fans rejecting the sport itself? What factors are denting fans' attempt to come and be a part of this venture that FIFA has been all too keen on? And Magnus Carlsen is clearly a trendsetter, whether he wears jeans as an act of defiance or smashes a table in anger. That act indeed caught fire, turning into a viral meme fest, which has made its way back to the chess world. How? Wait and watch. But first, a look at the headlines on Sports 360. We'll start with cricket. The schedule for the upcoming Women's ODI World Cup is out. India will face co-host Sri Lanka in the tournament opener at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium on the 30th of September. This is in Bengaluru. The high-octane India versus Pakistan clash will take place in Colombo on the 5th of October. The final is scheduled for November 2nd. Pakistan will play all their matches in a neutral venue, Colombo. Netherlands won a historic T20 match over Nepal after 3 super overs. Both sides scored 153 at the end of 40 overs. The scores were level in the first 2 super overs as well. Over in the third, Nepal were bowled out without scoring a single run. Michael Levitt smashed a 6 to take his side home on the very first delivery. On to football. 8 players and 13 staff members of Italian club Salernitana were hospitalized due to food poisoning. The club competes in Serie B, the second division of Italian football. They are now facing a relegation battle and have requested the organizers to postpone their next game. Salernitana are scheduled to face Frosinone on Friday. In basketball, Oklahoma City Thunder have taken a 3-2 lead over Indiana Pacers in the NBA Finals. City Thunders beat Pacers 120 to 109 points in the 5th game of the 7-match series. Jalen Williams scored 40 points. The two will face again on the 20th of June.
And summing it up with news from shooting, the Indian contingent concluded its World Cup campaign in Munich with a 3rd place finish. They won 2 golds and 2 bronze medals. Suruchi Singh won gold in 10-meter air pistol event. Arjun Babuta and Arya Borse bagged gold in the 10-meter air rifle mixed team event. Sift Kaur Samra and Elevinil Valarivan won a bronze medal each. China topped the list, whereas Norway finished second.
The England versus India series is upon us, and both these sides are in some ways beginning on a fresh slate. It's a new phase for India. No Virat Kohli, no Rohit Sharma. It's the dawn of the Shubman Gill era in the longest format. And it will start in Leeds in a few days from now. England too are in a bit of a rebuilding phase after the disastrous few years that they've had over in white ball cricket. Sure, it's a different format here and under a different captain in Ben Stokes, but the question is, will this side carry the hangover of the trauma that they have endured all these years in ODIs and T20s? It's an interesting one to decode because quite a few of the personnel in England persist over in the test format too, like Harry Brook, Ben Duckett, Bethel, to name a few. So is this English side ready to start clean and strong? Just to recap, what a horror few years it's been for England. They've had 3 ICC outings with no luck. The ODI 2023 World Cup was disastrous, losing to Afghanistan and, of course, generally being outplayed in conditions away from home. They fared a tad better in the T20 World Cup the following year, but faltered in the semi-final to India, who proved to be their nemesis as the squad experienced a rout in the ODI and T20 series against India in India late last year and spilling over too early, which was a preparation for the ICC Champions Trophy some months back this year in similar subcontinent conditions. A campaign that bombed, resulting in Jos Buttler stepping down and doing so without force or resistance. The numbness had reached every corner of that dressing room. But I'll not linger into the past results all too much, though I think England as a team needed a wake-up call even after receiving many as they stumbled from one ICC misstep to the next. The attitude of the players was, of course, coming under serious fire.
And why everybody loves seeing England lose. The arrogance of English cricket is real.
I think England have definitely regressed, and it's an amazing lesson in sport.
Just not good enough from England, way off, and not just way off today, way off for a long time.
And why not their core? Their players were making comments that was only showing them in poor light and was setting an overall example of terrible sportsmanship. Comments that Ben Duckett made, in fact, on India, that Indian batters were, in fact, inspired by England cricket, that reeked of misplaced sense of overconfidence. On losing to India in India, that didn't matter at all. They were anyway a solid side, and what mattered was winning the ICC Champions Trophy. That's what he said. They came nowhere close to doing that, saying that he doesn't care about this series. Now here is an opportunity then to reset all of what was said, all of that was done over the last many months as they get ready to take on India, and tell the world that they are not this side, the kind of side that belittles their opposition and sells themselves up to be the best in the business, only to take a tumble. Even so, experts believe England do have the edge here because it's at home, and they should hold their guard up here at least and be able to edge past a young Indian side that doesn't have its massive match-defining superstars.
All games will be close, but all will have a result. I think it will be 3-2 in favour of England. There will be no runaway win for any team. All 5 games will be very close.
But England has a recent past that can sneak up on them, considering it did play hide-and-seek with their shorter format sides up till now. They have a series of injury concerns as well that's plaguing particularly their bowling unit. Mark Wood is out, and he has been since the ICC Champions Trophy. So is Gus Atkinson, who's recovering from a hamstring injury. Jofra Archer is out, and now so is Josh Tongue, forcing England to call up a 19-year-old replacement instead, which is why some believe this could be the weakest England side India will be facing this time around.
I don't think England bowlers are that good. They have got a number of injuries and a number of retirees as well. It could well be a series that goes India's way.
Will India be able to sharpen up and hit the ground running in what clearly is going to be a rejigged-looking outfit? Will England be able to exercise the ghosts of the past to come out all guns blazing is what we'll have to wait and see. FIFA's experimental Club World Cup got underway over the weekend, and it feels like the fans are already turning their backs on an event that has already been scrutinized well enough. During Chelsea's match against LAFC in Atlanta, a football hub, only 22,000 fans turned up in a stadium that holds over 79,000. So we ask, is FIFA's dream project already turning into a nightmare? And to think the Club World Cup actually kicked off with a full-blown Messi mania in Miami. While his side couldn't grab the win, the buzz was real. Over 61,000 fans packed the Hard Rock Stadium. From Hollywood A-listers to global football icons, the opener between Inter Miami and Al Ahly became a star-studded affair. Even in California, 80,000 fans showed up for PSG versus Atletico Madrid, a perfect start, making many think that America was finally falling for football. But clearly the hype, the buzz all fizzled out, and pretty fast. It took just the third day for reality to kick in. Reasons? They're not buried in postmortems. They were out in the open even before the tournament began. Let's dive into this then. This revamped Club World Cup, a 32-team experiment, was never more than a footnote on the football calendar, a post-season filler to engage fans. But FIFA decided to blow it up, make it bigger, more commercial and global. But what has it actually achieved? Pushed players past their limit, first off. Many have already sounded the alarm. Still, FIFA pushed. They marketed it hard, even gave Lionel Messi's Inter Miami a backdoor entry. A move that ruffled feathers across the MLS, but hey, FIFA being FIFA, they wanted a spectacle.
Once the ball starts rolling, the world will realize what's happening. It's something special.
Well, Gianni, the ball definitely rolled, and what fans saw didn't exactly scream special. FIFA now faces possible legal trouble with the Players' Union. Because let's be honest, if the players themselves don't want to be here, why would the fans? Because it isn't the packed calendar that's hurting the players. Quality has taken a bit of a nosedive too. Big clubs might survive with bench strength and the squad that they have, but what about clubs from other confederations? Take Bayern versus Auckland City, for example. The German Giants thrashed the Kiwi club 10-0. That's the first double-digit scoreline at a World Cup in 52 years. Why? Because Auckland's players couldn't even turn up. Some skipped the match because they had to report to their day jobs. Yes, you heard that right, a World Cup that has part-time footballers. A thought that may be endearing, but this is supposedly a serious tournament. Hence, yet another reason why no one wants to take this all too seriously. So let's ask again, if the players don't consider this important enough, why should the fans? Then there is the timing of the tournament as well. It is brutal. Games are being played in blistering conditions under heat, and it's affecting the performances. If these athletes conditioned to perform in any weather, under any circumstances, are struggling, you think fans want to come in huge numbers and sit through that at 3 p.m.? Yes, FIFA wanted those perfect European broadcast slots, understandable, but they forgot about the people actually watching the game from the stands. And here's the big warning. The 2026 Men's World Cup is set for the same time of the year. Conditions on offer would be similar. Teams like England are already training in heated tents, but maybe it's time for fans to join the training camps too. Because otherwise, this American dream is going to look a lot like Arsenal men's team's Champions League trophy cabinet, full of hope, stacked with expectations, but when it comes to actual silverware, an empty echo. The Club World Cup isn't just turning the fans away for this tournament, but is also indicating the kind of FIFA World Cup we can expect next year. Maybe Infantino wanted to produce 2 back-to-back spectacles, a grand show, but the signs say that it may not even produce half of one. Chess world number 1, Magnus Carlsen, may be dropping a few matches here and there, but whatever he does ends up being a trend. And now picture this, a viral moment involving Carlsen and Indian sensation Gukesh Dommaraju. That's pure internet gold. Well, that's exactly what happened at the recently concluded Norway chess tournament. When Carlsen lost to Gukesh in round 6, he didn't take it all too well. He banged the table in frustration. And that single moment, well, exploded into a full-blown meme fest online. And now it's made its way back into the chess world with Indian Grandmaster Pentala Harikrishna jumping in on the trend. Our next report tells you how this single smash became the most viral thing in the sport.
For the longest time, chess was all about focus, silence and icy composure. But not anymore, because just like every other modern sport, chess now has chaos, controversy and meme-worthy meltdowns. Just like the Paris Olympics might be remembered for a certain James Bond from Turkey, chess has now found its iconic moment too. Magnus Carlsen, the GOAT himself, banging the table after losing to 19-year-old Gukesh Dommaraju.
Oh my God!
Because when two of the most influential names in modern chess are involved, the moment is going to go viral. Carlsen's rare outburst, Gukesh's calm as ever reaction, the internet swooped in at the chance and did what it does best, turn it into a meme storm. And now even Pentala Harikrishna has joined the trend. In a FIDE interview he was asked, "Tell me you're a chess player without telling me you're a chess player." And what did Harikrishna do? He reenacted Carlsen's famous table slam and the chess world loved it. And guess what? Even Gukesh is enjoying the ride. He has picked the best meme from all on offer.
I'm so glad we meme chess. There was this cat meme where the cat falls off the table. My whole field is blessed with it. I laughed for like 10 minutes.
That poor cat may have fallen off the table, but hey, it made the world champion laugh, so mission accomplished. But here's the bigger picture. This moment has done more than just entertain. It has made chess more relatable, more fun, and clearly fodder for viral content. Who knows, maybe we'll even see this meme in an advertisement soon. After all, Gukesh has already danced and gotten a tattoo with Vishy Anand. Now add a meme fest to that resume because clearly this moment is not going away anytime soon. And who knows, we might see Carlsen and Gukesh recreate it when they come face to face next time. A perfect entertainer for the fans too, a fierce battle on the chessboard and an Oscar-worthy performance of it.
Time for last serve. The FIFA Club World Cup is underway in America, and while the fan presence has been a concern at the event, it's not a concern for Argentine club Boca Juniors. They've travelled in huge numbers to support their side and showing USA the South American football culture. Even after their side played out a 2-2 draw with Benfica, fans couldn't contain their excitement. Take a look. Well, that wraps it up here on First Sports. I'll of course see you again tomorrow. Till then, do take care. Bye-bye.